Think about the last big decision your organization made. It almost certainly did not come from one voice in the room. The CFO pushed back on operations, safety questioned production, legal flagged something marketing had not considered. That tension is not dysfunction, it is how good decisions get made. So here is the question worth sitting with. Why do most AI tools still hand you a single answer from a single model, with nothing to test it against? We are in the golden age of agentic orchestration. Frameworks like AutoGen, LangGraph, and Crew AI have made it easy to build swarms of agents. You wire up a researcher, a writer, a reviewer, chain them together, and you have an automated assembly line. These systems are genuinely good at doing things quickly. But after years of building enterprise analytics, we kept noticing the same gap. They are optimized for efficiency, which is doing tasks fast. They are not really optimized for wisdom, which is making the right call, and those are not the same thing. Most current frameworks follow what we call linear logic. Agent A passes its output to Agent B, which passes to Agent C. This works beautifully for defined workflows. But watch what happens when the input is ambiguous, or when one agent surfaces data that contradicts the business goal. In a linear chain, the next agent just processes whatever it is handed. There is no pushback, there is no debate. The system optimizes for getting to the end of the chain, not for getting to the truth. The boardroom takes a different shape. When you upload a dataset and set an agenda, Lumina does not assign one agent. It convenes a council. A moderator reviews your data and your question, then selects roughly 5 to 7 specialists from a roster of more than 40. A mining question might summon operations, safety, finance, legal, and sustainability. A healthcare question might summon clinical, billing, compliance, and quality. This mirrors a very old idea: thesis, antithesis, synthesis. The truth tends to live in the tension between perspectives, so we built a system designed to disagree, on purpose. Here is where it gets interesting. Each board member analyzes the same data through its own lens and returns a structured position, a stance, either bullish, bearish, or neutral. The key findings, the risks it sees, and a recommended action. Take a real mining example. Production looks at ore grade and says we can safely push from 72% capacity up to 85%. Bullish. But safety reads vibration data on the primary crusher trending up for 6 weeks and warns that pushing harder raises the odds of a critical failure. Bearish. Finance does the math and finds the risk-adjusted value of the increase is actually negative. And legal points out the current permit caps capacity at 80%. So going further invites real regulatory exposure. These are not summaries. They are reasoned positions, each one backed by the evidence. Then a chairman weighs the arguments, resolves the conflicts, and produces a final recommendation with a consensus score from 0 to 100%. And that number does real work. A high score means the experts largely agree, so you can move with confidence. A score down around the middle means the evidence is genuinely split, and that is your signal to look closer before you act. In the mining case, the chairman did not just pick a side. It said, do not increase the rate yet, inspect the crusher, file for the permit variance, then reassess. A single agent system would likely have green-lit the increase and missed all 3 risks. For regulated industries, this gives you something a single answer cannot. A documented reasoning trail. Every perspective is logged, so auditors can see who said what and why. The consensus score makes the strength of the recommendation explicit instead of leaving it to interpretation. And the synthesis explains how conflicting signals were actually resolved. This mirrors the governance you already trust. Healthcare has clinical review boards. Finance has investment committees. Energy has safety panels. The boardroom gives your AI analytics that same kind of institutional rigor. One boardroom session is a single structured debate. Carry that pattern across every decision an organization makes, and you start building something more durable. A persistent intelligence fabric where the truth keeps being found in the tension.